Base, are we still on it? How do I know it's Todd?
Huh?
How can I
Okay,
just
so
say
so
possibly
wait.
Todd? Possibly Todd
What?
Engstrom? Possibly.
It's
I
you
can
want to
say
know his
possibly
last name?
Todd since he's hiding the Strom. He could be Angstrumpet. He could be the
Okay.
Angster.
Okay. So I'll raise you. Where's the transcript?
The transcript of what?
I don't know. My trial.
Your
Not
trial.
an issue.
Oh. I see what you're saying. Okay, it might be on the
Wait, you
blog.
already have it.
Uniform violation of the week, possibly a Todd Engstrom. Okay, it looks so hilarious on the blog. Sorry. I better shut up. I don't know the neighbors or how thin the walls are. Okay.
What? No, it's yeah, we're going to personality. Did I have personal conversation a few weeks ago?
You feel free to tell me my brain is fried. I've been on the internet for like
Okay.
4 hours. Let's see your transcript. Oh, I know where it is. Here's an easy way to find it. I'm going to my because this everything I do is so convoluted, Barry. It's like nobody. I even actually increased my crypticness through Ben Pickering one day. Decided to take all my highly organized files and dump them, and I dumped them. And I was like, wow, he just played 52 pickup with like 10 years of paperwork. That's like encryption. I'm basically encrypted now.
Mm-hmm.
And I could not find anything to save my life, but I can find everything given, 8 hours. Okay. Come on, Squid. Why are you acting this way? Oh, God. Can they just. Oh, there we go. There we go. It was an advert. Okay. So I'm going to do this, Barry, because I haven't been so active on Scribd this year. I'm going to go back in my uploads to. That's 5 months ago. Epstein Bail. That's a good Scribd doc. Nobody knows what I do on Scribd. If anybody looked at my Scribd, they would be like, God, she's a nerd. I was so obsessed with. Okay, pro se motion, protective order, blah blah blah. Papadopoulos, Barry Joe Stoll briefs 67134. Barry Joe Stoll. Okay, let's just do it. I'm gonna start opening Barry Joe Stoll's because I don't know the coding of which is your court case, but we're looking for it. Mayor Hales, I don't think that's it. No, this is fighting displacement. This is Boley. It could also be back in my email, actually. That might be in other.
It's got to be him. Okay, here's Do you remember me saying the handcuffs were being twisted? No. The damage to your police car, sir. These seatbelt holders up on top. They're on the roof, right? Correct. And they got broken? Yes. How'd they get broken? By you kicking them. When they were up on the roof? Yes. Was I in handcuffs? Yes. How did my feet get up to the roof? You lay back on your back along the bench of the seat and kicked your feet up and were kicking the windows and the bars and the divider between the front and the back of the police car and then you come weak spot.
So here's the point where they read two right hooks at Engstrom, hitting his arm and shoulder area. Oh my God.
Okay, so Engstrom's testimony. I'm in his cross.
Mule kicked. Oh God.
I broke Engstrom's car. $48.
No, Ben Pickering smashed up. Oh my God, this funny cop. What was his name? He was a goofball. He testified against Lisa Haynes. He gave her some like wrongful detention, harassment. Basically made up a lie why he harassed her. Oh my God, what was it? Baldwin? Oh, but he was so sweet. Guess what? Okay, Ben Pickering is kicking apart a cop car, but he's not in it secure. He just gets out. Basically, I walk up, little me with a camera, and I'm such a huge distraction. Baldwin can't even remember what he's doing because, oh, here's a little lady, need to go mansplain her. So meanwhile, I'm like trying to mansplain him back. No, honey, child, you better get on with your arrest before this Ben Pickering screws everything up, because Ben takes advantage of the opportunity of the officer getting distracted trying to micromanage my filming the arrest. that I am able to film Ben Pickering start to thrash his head on the cop car door. So he's giving himself self-inflicted head injury. And then he puts him in, or his fellow arrives, they get him back into the car, and that's when he just begins to try to kick it to pieces, like almost break his legs or something, just like so freaking hard, because he's gone haywire really bad. And this is right before I moved to Astoria. So this is part of why I'm hated in Astoria, is I brought this madman that was standing the risk of being the next James Chass all up into Astoria, like, here, y'all handle him. Let's see y'all not kill him. And you know the officer who shot 2 people now in Seaside? He's a little young, like 30-year-old whippersnapper, Davidson. But I talked to him on the phone, and I'm like, how come you're like the smartest guy I've talked to ever that's a cop? But he's the one who killed the guy who shot the cop, where all the investigations died because they lost all this evidence when they killed this cop, because this crazy meth head was like shooting while he's being tasered. And then he shot this other guy who's brandishing pistols at the trailer park while the dogs are biting some man in the nuts. I told you about this the other night, right? No. Yeah, so that's our tragedies. We lost. We do have shootings, officer involved shootings. Yeah. In Clatsop County. None of them involving me, thank effing God. Like.
Okay, Officer Angstrom's cross-examination is in the 700.
Okay, well, I'm on some Angstrom stuff. What am I on? I'm on probably in the Court of Appeals. Oh, that's what I'm on. The appeal. Forum, mayor. See, the thing was, there were things I couldn't get up in there into the files, like the formatting or the length. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, that's all I have. What I have is what I have there on the second page of my uploads for script. Okay, I'm gonna go back into my email. Cannabis Boo is where everything comes from, right? Cannabis Boo. Let's go back and see what I've got in my. Oh God, Barry, you are the only person who does this to me. And when I realized this, I was like, oh, that's why people are overwhelmed by me, because I send them multiple PDFs and they're like, oh my God, stuff. 16 total emails? Feels like it's been way more than that. Okay, so what you sent me in March of this year would include 15CR53749 appeal. And one on appeal. Okay. City Hall and Emmanuel briefs and transcripts. Transcript? Is that the one I'm looking for?
Yeah. Or did I just forward it from the Office of State Public Defense Services, or did I attach it?
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Okay, so what page are we on?
Oh, Todd Angstrom?
Yeah. Transcript? Oh my God, yeah. This is 1,400 pages.
Cross-examination starts on
wow.
page 671. So make sure you're in the right case.
Okay. Is this the Stully one? The 1,400 page one?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Stully. But, I want a bigger data host that will handle this much amount of paper.
Well, this one. What's up with this one?
Well, I believe the reason why I don't have this.
How could you put on? How could you have the transcript that's 1,400 pages and not have the case that's 130?
No. I don't think I have the transcript. Do I? Did it go? I don't think I even noticed how many pages it was. I don't think I uploaded the transcript. There were certain things that would not upload. That's probably why. I mean, I can straight up try to upload it right this second to test it. But
Oh, I see. Wait a minute. Oh, the brief.
I'm just saying, Barry, a lot of legal people, court reporter type people, they're using better stuff than I have. I'm just using free and open corporate stuff, like corporate social media. Script.com is not ideal to me anymore. I mean, I like a lot of its features, but if they don't upload stuff I need uploaded, then I'm annoyed. Yeah. Transcript.pdf. I'm gonna look. I might even already have it downloaded to this computer, which makes sense because I probably try. The thing is I go fast when I'm okay. 67135. I'll just type that in. Ow, my ankle. I have so many injuries. There's so many of them. Here it is. Yeah, Stull Brief 6135. No, but that's no. I don't have the transcript. That's not the. Okay, what? Weird. Come on, little finder. No, I don't like that. I look at a different way. In a folder. 67135. Is that your case? Yeah. I don't think I downloaded it. Okay, I'm gonna download it right now to my little computer. See, I don't use DocHub. I don't use Document. I'm getting these suggestions, but I don't like the suggestions. Okay, download blocked. Oh, that's the problem I had with this. I remember that. What is it blocked? This site attempted to download multiple files automatically. Oh, wait. It's a setting. Hold on. Maybe I can change the setting. Let me see if I can download it. Here we go. Okay, maybe that was my problem. Let's see. Do you like Lana Del Rey? I'm obsessed with this one song of hers right now. I was trying to sing it today. Okay, we're trying to upload it. Maybe my theory's wrong. It was probably my own problem in my Chrome browser. Hopefully, but it's been denying me a lot of stuff. So we're processing. We're trying to download it. So anyway, what page am I on? At 621, 641? What's the deal? Mr. Stull, I told down to security I was on that. Hey, everybody knows. And you know, I'm really curious about your thing, man, because I told you I was supposed to copy the stuff to give to them and they're not here. You know why? Because they can't handle the truth. These folks have been trying to kill me for years. Who do we know was down here at Waterfront? Mr. Stull. Mr. Stull. Page 590. Who do we know down here at Waterfront Park in 1995 and seen the Hemp Fest? Oh, Portland Hemp Fest in 1995. Oh, that would be me. That would be me. And whose case reversed the former Republican Attorney General? Oh, that would be me. Recording ends. Are you right in the middle of the audio? I'm at 625 reading the transcript. McMahon, just to clarify, were you indiscernible just for a second? I will go back a little bit. Yeah, I have to. Okay, so... Portland Hemp Fest in 1995. I'm at 625.
I don't know if they... Yeah, but I don't know if that's...
No. It says State's Exhibit 1 was played in open court and transcribed to the best of the transcriber's ability as follows.
Yeah, but it doesn't... but they say that a bunch of times.
So they're trying to use the marijuana activism against you, basically?
What's that?
Using the marijuana activism against you, or would you say?
No. What I'm trying to clarify is whenever they...
The witness. Who is the witness? How dare they just say the witness? What is that?
That's where you have to know how to read the transcript.
What do you mean?
You have to go upstream and see who the witness is.
Objection. Hearsay.
And sometimes they actually have Charles Johnson as Sergeant Johnson, and then they have Sergeant Axelm as Sergeant Johnson.
Oh, great. Oh, wow. Unidentified speaker. Okay, but it's confusing because they have this transcript.
It's saying, I need medical transport to the mental hospital when I said Emmanuel Hospital.
This is Michael Cohen, I think. Sergeant Cohen, I don't want to see your medical paperwork. Whoa, no.
What?
No, I'm sorry. I'm scrolling to 622. Dude, this is an ordeal, dude. This is long. Do you expect me to... This is like longer than War and Peace.
What? 1,600 pages? No, only 1,300.
Okay. It's longer than Anna Karenina.
Okay, here you go.
Are you writing a Kafka novel?
Go to, here's the important part. Go to page 429.
Okay, you gotta do a little fast scroll. No, it doesn't even really work. Okay, hold up.
Yeah,
429, 469, 47. Scroll.
429.
Aeroplane, till you give everything you own.
Okay, page 429 is going to have McCary versus the city of Portland and Duval versus Kitsap County.
Oh, it sure does. Alrighty. McGarry.
Okay, so McCary versus the city of Portland is the one that you got that ADA site from, the technical assistance manual. That long quote about the modifying the prevent abuse and arrest. Okay, that was quoted from Gary versus City of Portland that we're looking at in the transcript on page 429.
Okay, yeah, I'm right here. I just typed it into a URL to see what's coming up on that. In the McGarry case, since we're talking about it, yes. To go back to it, is this the case that you're referring to? The individual contended that the city discriminated against him on basis of his disability when it denied his request for additional time to clean his yard. And, right, that's the case, Mr. Stull. The court to comply with the city's nuisance abatement ordinance. Mr. Stull, right, that's the case, Your Honor. But that's not the part of the case that counts here. This, of course, has nothing to do with the yard or a person that, no, that's, what it has is the Americans with Disabilities Act. Like I said, they have an obligation by policies, practices, and procedures that require law enforcement to make changes in policies that result in discriminatory arrests or abuse of individuals with disabilities. And it goes on to cite 28 CFR Part 35.
What page number?
This is 430.
Oh, okay, you're ahead of me. All right.
Yeah.
I quoted it exactly.
You know what I used to do to train myself to say anything? I would mouth it, but you have to like practice the mouth. Like, obligation by policies and practices and procedures that requires law enforcement to make changes in policies that result in discriminatory arrests or abuse of individuals with disabilities. It's beautiful.
Wait, what page number?
I'm in 430.
What'd you say?
430 of 100.
And then what's the first word? Going anywhere on it?
It's at the very top. Oh, no. It's page 399. The pagination is different on my Google Doc or whatever way Gmail lets me get something. Yeah, so 399/430. 399 original pagination.
Oh, no. I'm talking about looking at the page number at the upper right corner of the page.
Yeah, original pagination, 399.
No, it's page 430.
Oh, maybe you repeat yourself, though, Barry. You've been known to do that.
No, I'm saying, yeah, I do. The point is...
Go down to 430 in the top right box. If it says 430, I'm in the right place, because I was in the other 430, my Google Docs or the PDF.
And the first word is going anywhere on it.
Oh, my hip joint. Oh, my God.
Right?
I'm scrolling. I'm like 8 pages away. Hold up. I'm running to catch up.
You're behind me.
Okay. Yep. Here you are again. 31 page laters. Okay. Without the benefit of a brief, which I had hoped to illustrate this through, I have all these different OAR things, and like I said, it's going to take pages to just actually go through it because it's not simple. I'm not trying to waste any time here. I'm just trying to say that I have that to have a statute authorized with administrative agency to interpret this statute is kind of itself doing this back and forth kind of interpret reading. It takes some doing and takes some time, and I've done all that. But what I'm trying to say, Your Honor, is if a person with a disability identifies that they have the disabilities and the request for reasonable accommodations, or like we're saying, reasonable modification, I have the case law on that that says that those were interpreted the same. Once that is invoked, that triggers the duty to investigate and make the inquiry as to what accommodation would in fact be reasonable. And it's my understanding of the case law, the failure to engage in that interactive is itself a discrimination of the act, disability discrimination.
Yeah, there you go. So here's where she's going. Keep
okay,
on going.
If it were, what would the impact on these charges? What difference would it make for these charges if there was a violation of that act? Mr. Stull, as the evidence will show, the defendant requested emergency medical transport for treatment of the triggered central pain syndrome. The public accommodation, strangely enough, includes the city of Portland. The public accommodation did not engage in that inquiry at all, instead did not call an ambulance and called the police officers, which then allowed that person with the disability had to have that triggered event become even more acute, more disabling, which then resulted in the police action to stop what had already been identified as something that needed emergency medical treatment and law enforcement. And so
I don't know where the law enforcement. I don't know where that. Wait, I don't know where that sentence doesn't seem like.
No. But it could be.
There would have been the word "not" in that sentence.
Yeah. No, it's a transcription error. And so, as we visited this morning already in the McGarry versus City of Portland, there is an ADA process that's supposed to stop police from inappropriately arresting and subjecting persons with a disability. The court, no, that is not what that case says. Mr. Stull, no, Your Honor, that's what the citation in that case says, and I gave it to you. The court, I got the citation, and I guess I disagree with what it says. Mr. Stull, but those policies, the court, that's the question. Are you saying that should permit a person from, as is alleged here, assaulting the police officer or resisting arrest? Mr. Stull, no. There was not even an allegation of an assault. There's the allegation of attempted assault.
I love posting it. Oh, I feel better already. Okay, yeah.
Okay, does it permit the person to attempt to assault the police officer? Well, Mr. Stull, we're going to find that there was no attempted assault. That's what we're going to find. The court, that's fine, but that's a different issue. Mr. Stull, right. The court. The question is the relevance of these. If there were a violation of the obligations to investigate accommodations and so forth, does that constitute a privilege to allow a person to attempt to assault a police officer? I'm not saying it occurred, but assuming that the evidence was that if the evidence is you didn't attempt to assault the police officer, then you're innocent, and that's not, so it doesn't matter. Oh God, that was awkward. But if you did attempt to assault a police officer, does a previous violation of the ADA Act allow you to do that? And so who are you, Mr. Hypothetical? You're like,
no.
So he said, Mr. Stull says, let me be clear. The court says, yeah, and then Mr. Stull says, no. However, to get into such a state where that would even be possible, two things had to occur. One thing is the defendant person with the disability